I don't care about that star at all. Okay. I'm not going to change the difficulty setting because it might change the detection radius of the zombies, Valen. So I don't want to do that. So on this map, we know it's 4 times their sight range. So what I need to do is stay as small as I can and tech to a lookout tower as quickly as possible. It sure is nice to have fucking farmland around. Alright, we're gonna spend like a half hour testing this. Makes such a big difference to how I can play. If I could actually understand, that's my biggest complaint, is not understanding how the noise system works. Actually, probably my second biggest complaint. My biggest complaint is probably my fucking units not doing what I tell them to do.
Okay, let's do this.
That one's more annoying than that.
Here we go again.
So just need to get units out, or the radar towers out, so I can see far enough.
What do you want now? Okay.
Wow, I forget how much space you get on the earlier maps.
Great.
It's very nice.
What? Yes.
Attention.
Great.
Building completed.
I hope you're not wasting my time. You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Ready and waiting.
So nice to have numbers.
Our forces are in danger.
What? Yeah. You are gonna pay me for this, right? Roger that. Let me put an arrow in his head. What? Okay. This better be good.
Building complete.
Guide me to the infected.
Gotcha. Okay.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay.
Turns out, a colony needs a mayor. Who knew?
I have a ton of food right now. It'd be nice to, I want to extend the power grid and build over here.
Attention. Building completed.
Same radar tech, huh? I wonder if I can do it without with a tier 1 tower, if I need a tier 2 tower. I want to see enough of the map that I can, before I make noise, I can see what the fuck is happening.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
I don't really want to take a bunch of space because I deliberately want to leave as many zombies up as I can to take a look at this mechanic. Okay.
Attention. Building completed.
Let me just quickly throw in a pause and update the title so people know what the fuck's going on. Okay.
Attention. Building completed.
What? Gotcha. Right?
Attention.
We got
Building
it.
completed. Attention. Building completed.
Alright. Get wood up. Get stone up. Everything else up.
Orders, sir.
Try not to pull any zombies if I can, because I need as much sight around if I can get. Yeah, but I saw your wall of text, death wall,
Completed.
but my suspicion is that what you said doesn't really clarify the question I'm having. The question I'm having is, it seems to me that activity is a multiplier of detection radius, not a multiplier on chance that the enemies are going to detect, and that's what I want to test. As this, what the post is saying is that activity is just a modifier on the chance the enemies detect it, and that the detection radius for enemies is basically the exact same.
Attention. Building completed. Our soldiers are
Regardless of how much activity you're generating.
Sorry, sir. I was cleaning my weapon. Understood.
Okay. No. Their detection value is exactly the same, regardless of how much activity you're making. Their detection value is their view range times a multiplier, and that multiplier is based on map. So that means their detection radius is exactly the fucking same, regardless of how much activity you're making. The post that I read, the post that we're referencing this off of, says that all activity does is increases the chance that enemies will actually detect inside their detection radius. It doesn't say anything about increasing their detection radius. So that's what I'm interested in seeing, because I'm pretty sure the activity actually impacts the detection range, not just the detection activity.
Attention. Building completed.
Is everything okay?
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Attention. Building completed.
Well, that's what I want to see, and we can see that by watching aggro patterns on a radius and counting tiles. It's gonna be a little bit obnoxious because you can't, it doesn't show you tiles outside of your energy grid, so we're gonna have to do some estimating, but it should be relatively close estimates. Should we chainsaw zombies? Huh. Why do you think you don't pull all harpies? You pull all harpies who can detect activity in their sight range. I don't know how to answer your question in a way that I haven't already answered like 25 times in the last like 8 seconds. So I guess I won't. Alright,
Attention. Building completed.
could leave space for that. Blocks like all of the fisherman spots. Oh well.
So tired. Last night was amazing.
Okay. I'll show you what I'm trying to do in a minute when I get the towers out for it. I like to understand the gameplay mechanics that are directly impacting each of my runs. It might not actually matter in some sense when I get, but I do want to see if if activity acts as a multiplier on detection radius, or if activity acts on a multiplier as a multiplier on how many people already inside the radius detect, because it's a really different question. I also would like to know, does activities on the square of the units? I've already told that. Okay.
Attention. Building completed.
If I die to some stupid zombie wakes, I'm not paying attention to them. I'm pretty annoyed. I should build a building for this. Wish I could have played on easier difficulty for just the testing purposes, but I'm worried it will fuck with their detection ranges.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
How did I manage to mess up the placement of this? I don't know, but I did. It's impressive.
Attention. Building completed.
Some power.
Attention. Building completed.
All right.
Attention. Building completed.
Need to get text going. Not really the money for text right now, but I do want to see. Okay.
Attention. Building completed.
I need that.
Attention. Building completed.
Get an iron mine up.
You have returned.
A lot of food. Huh. Still need to farm too. Welcome back. And Kiefer. Thanks for the resub.
What? Are you sure?
Attention.
Yeah.
Building units under attack.
A new subscriber arrives.
You are gonna pay
It fills you with determination.
Welcome, Barbecue Feet. Thanks for the sub. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have gone tower first, but I did want to have a look. I think I'm going to test it with snipers, because we should get huge aggro range out of them. Snipers and soldiers both would probably be pretty good with that. But we'll see. What is capped? Let's pause that.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Let's not die as
A
I'm
new
testing this.
subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
JakeMan951. Thanks for the sub.
Roger that.
Attention. Technology research finished.
Alright, look at tower's gone. I need farms. Okay. I can't until I have sight. I can't do any tests.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Commander? Come on.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? Okay.
Tell me.
As it is, what we should be seeing on the soldier. Soldier makes 3 activity. I wish we had some base detection rates. These guys are probably not in the same tile. No, they're in separate tiles. Soldier is making 3 activity. Supposedly enemies have 5 times or 6 times, 4 times their vision range in terms of 20. So they get 20 tiles around this guy could actually interact with him. And it should be a percentage pull in that. Okay, we'll see in a minute. So, scoot out of the way.
At your service.
Attention. Building complete.
Alright, problem is we don't have 20 tiles of enemies. That's kind of obnoxious. In fact, we have very limited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the problem with that is it doesn't tell us shit because there's not enough enemies to look at that.
Sorry, sir. I was cleaning my weapon.
I mean, what that is saying actually, if I understand that correct, is take their aggro radius, which is 5, their view range radius, multiply it by the map modifier, which is 4, so that's 20. Anything within 20 tiles of this guy,
Orders, sir?
any type of zombie within 20 tiles should have a chance to aggro on him.
Any orders?
In fact, if I keep shooting here, all of these zombies should aggro.
Better be good.
Because these are all within 20 tiles. And it should just be chance-based. Oh, there it is. There's just a lot more that weren't being revealed. Okay, where's 20 tiles from here?
A new task. Whatever you say. As long as you pay me.
Lookout tiles about 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know how it does diagonals. Diagonals might be counted differently than straight lines, so we'll try straight lines. 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is... I'm not imagining that's what they're telling me, right? It's supposed to be the aggro radius of the enemies times the vision range. So what we should be seeing, because this is chance-based, I should see random zombies in this crowd of zombies from about there, maybe, to about there, to about there. I should see random zombies start heading towards us. Not just the front waves. And the front waves shouldn't be a higher percentage. It doesn't say shit about there being a higher percentage of the front waves. I should see random zombies start moving towards us. Alright, let's get some more soldiers so we can make more noise to see if that will chest anything. Yeah. Alright, right now I just see frontliners. That's moving. That's moving. Is it moving towards us or just moving? I don't know. Because it's tough to tell when the zombies are wandering versus wandering towards us. I'm very tired of getting random ass zombies just like TV. That blocks free access of another building. No, it doesn't.
What do you want now?
So I guess I need... Alright, this is fine for now. Let's not do any aggro noise on this. Like, this is outside. I'm not even sure why this zombie is walking towards me. It's way outside the radius of vision.
So tired. Last night was amazing.
But what I need to do then is get a group of soldiers to test the difference. So I can use the Control G key for counting tiles. Oh, nice. I didn't know there was a grid. Thank you very much for that. Yes, and that's super helpful.
Attention. Building completed.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? What do you want now?
Wonder why I didn't have any wood for farms. Yeah. That grid key is so useful. I'm going to be using that again. Control G for that. Okay.
My bow and arrows are ready.
I think I just need a sniper is all I think I need for this. So a sniper creates 3 times the aggro noise of a soldier. All right.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Alright. I gotta not get wiped out by this first wave, but I think we have enough, close to enough forces right now. First wave should be here in a minute. Go.
This better be good. Oh, here we go again. A new task. Okay. What do you want now? A new task? Yeah.
Attention.
Alright, so snipers tech is out. Grab some snipers now. Grab some more tents. Grab another farm when I have money. Or they tested the result. There's no test yet. So what we should see is the pattern of aggro should be different. If it's based, well, I'll try to show you. I should see random movement from everything within 12 tiles or 10 tiles or whatever. 4 times 5 is 20 tiles rather. Excuse me, because these guys all have 5 aggro range. Give me a second, and I'll try to show you what I'm trying to do.
Okay, let's do this.
Sniper is ready.
Alright, so part of the problem is the consistency, right? I wonder how many snipers I can get on a tile. 4 or 2?
Attention. Dozens of infected are near the colony. They are approaching from
Commander?
the south.
Waiting on
Attention.
orders.
Building completed.
It's hard to see with that on.
You
Sniper
are
is
gonna pay
ready.
me for this, right? Yes.
Survive this wave, then we can do the test.
Death, lovely death.
What? You are gonna pay me for this, right? Gotcha.
My rifle is ready. Just give me something to shoot. Roger that.
That looks very much like the west to me, but what do I know?
Sniper is ready.
Not exactly making bank on this playthrough right now.
Darkest thoughts. I need to kill something. All right. It's a nice day to die. You ready?
Find out in a moment where that's coming from. Kind of looks like it's coming from the west side of this.
Sniper is ready. Your sniper at your service. I need to kill something. I smell death coming.
Most annoying thing you could do right now would be to split.
Attention. Building completed.
Roger that. All right.
What do you want now? Yeah. My
Sniper
bow
is
is
ready.
ready. This better be good. Are you sure? What's up? Any infected around? Gotcha. Faster than my bow.
For the humans!
What do you want now?
Alright, this should be plenty to do the test with, I think.
Yeah.
What? Are you sure?
Just guide me to the infected.
Alright, I want a tower there. And here.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Okay, so let's see how many snipers we can fit on a tile. Okay.
I need to kill something. Roger that. I need to explode a skull. Slowly.
That looks like at least 3. I don't know if I can get more than 3 on a tile.
Your sniper at your service. It's a nice
Doesn't really look like it. I mean, look at this fucking interface. I try to click there, but it doesn't do anything. Don't make noise right now. All right. If I put, let's pause and do some counting. From, let's say, this tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What was it? 4 6s? We're actually, or 4 5s. We're looking at 20. So from this tile, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Doesn't matter. So we should see aggro. If we put them on this tile, which I'm gonna with 3 of them, we should see aggro from everything. From basically here to there, we should see zombies wandering towards us from those positions. Not just, it won't be every single zombie because it's percent based according to this post. But we should see basically every single zombie in this area come towards us.
all right.
Attention. Building completed.
I need to kill something.
Those are moving towards us. These are random pulls from that. That looks pretty good. That guy's moving towards us. That guy is 6 range, so he detects from 24 out. We're here. Although this guy just moved off his tile because fucking no one knows why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna count diagonals. It might be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's well within range.
Yes, tell me what
Okay.
to kill. I smell death coming.
So that's kind of working as intended. Do I have a tile that I can see that's more than 20 tiles out? Oh, it doesn't give me a grid over that. I guess I could count equivalence tiles from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to there. 17, 18, 19, 20 to there. So we should see nothing past this tile aggro towards us. Well, 20 is the base zombies. Nothing, no young infected past that tile. But we should still be seeing aggro out to here. There should be random zombies from here approaching us, like those guys. Okay. And there are random zombies from out there approaching. Alright. So by that same knowledge then, so now we're getting a good sense because the snipers make a fuck ton of noise. Let's take a look at soldiers. Soldiers should aggro at the, if the sound thing that we're being told is real, soldiers should aggro from the same radius. They should just aggro less consistently from the same radius.
I need to explode a skull.
This better be good. Okay, but it's gonna cost you double.
Yeah. Just give me something to shoot.
You again. You order, you pay. You are gonna pay me for this, right? This better be good. Gotcha. Taste my arrows.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay. Right, that's what I was talking about earlier, Tina. See, I've never actually heard it called a Manhattan length, but that's what I was getting at earlier. Is the diagonals might be done as proper distance as opposed to an actual tile. I mean, hypothetically, the ranger's aggroing at the same radius that the soldier's aggroing too. Like, I mean, I suppose with 3 rangers sat on that tile, we should also see aggro pulled all the way over from there. because it's just the chance of detection. This is what I was worried about earlier. So we did it with a sniper. Okay. It was that tile, right? Doesn't matter. Pretty close. Let's move to here.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? What's up? Any infected?
Okay, we're now on that tile. They should also pull from as far away as the sniper was pulling, according to that. They should just do it slower, or less. A smaller percentage of them should pull simultaneously. Are those guys moving towards me? Maybe. Were they moving forward me before this from the sniper shots? We should be pulling from all the way over here. We should be pulling from over there. So let's say the zombies have a fairly low detection rating. So let's say the aggro works as it's explained in that post, and there's a fairly low detection radius. So what is actually happening then? It's not the noise of the snipers are attracting it from further away. It's the noise of the snipers are attracting it more frequently. Do I see anything? Like, this guy looks like he's coming towards me, just from ranger aggro, which would support the post that's up there. I mean, we could count frequency too, right? So if we pick a ranger, 3 rangers are making 3 noise, 3 soldiers are making 9 noise, 3 snipers are making 30 noise. We should see it should be a ratio equivalent to that for the number of zombies aggroing over a given time period, right? So if we like timed it for 30 seconds and looked, it should have those numbers, right? I mean, granted, we are thinning out zombies as we do it, so it won't be totally perfect, but it should be roughly that. So let's give it like 10 seconds and look for zombies moving. Stop firing. Huh. Shots per second might be relevant, only in the fact that it says it decays. If you have 3 guys on there, they're pretty much firing enough times per second that is not going to decay. Alright. So, I mean, we saw, even with the Rangers, we saw something being pulled from way the fuck over there. Which is like 12 tiles or something. Oh, I was going to test using that Bane Trapper dev. I was going to try from like shooting one of my own buildings from like here, if we saw aggro from like way over here. Tennessee, do you want to quickly, what was it? Oh, I see. The Manhattan's not quite a proper one. I guess I want to know the diagonal radius that I actually should be aggroing from with 20 tile radius. I haven't thought about this in a while. How many? All right.